Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Just gonna do a recent finds video. Just kind of sharing some stuff that's come in since the last recent finds video. As always, it's kind of a mixture of stuff. You know, I guess there's some jazz, some classic rock, some hip hop, just kind of, a little bit of this and that. But I want to start off by giving a big VCOT thanks to Bill, who I really kind of connected with through Instagram. His username is What's Spinning 2021. He sent over some really cool VCOT that I wanted to give a big thanks to, and it was really cool of him too because he sent me a message, and it was probably 2 or 3 weeks before I even saw the message. Even though I've been doing YouTube videos since forever, and I do some Instagram posts and stuff like that, I actually do not spend a lot of time on YouTube or Instagram. I just I'm not one that's trying to grow my channel and get more subscribers and that type of thing. I just like to kind of pop in and share videos and music stuff every now and then, and I watch videos, but I don't really spend a lot of time on either. I actually had someone kind of recently that was a little bothered that I wasn't responding to all their messages and stuff like that kind of recently, but I just don't spend a lot of time on there. So I said, Bill sent me a message, and it was actually about a couple of weeks before I actually saw it and got back to him, but he sent over some really cool stuff, and I appreciate you thinking about me, Bill, especially with this, because this is one album that I've wanted for quite some time in my collection, which is Better Than Ezra. This is Friction Baby. Just the album that got me into them back in the 90s. Definitely one of those kind of classic 90s bands. I think this was 96. Awesome songs like Kings of New Orleans, Long Lost, Desperately Wanted. Desperately Wanting. Just some really, really cool stuff there. And it's an album that I have wanted for a long time. So Bill just kind of threw this in there. I didn't even know this one was coming. And so, man, I cannot thank you enough. Great, fantastic addition to the collection. And the one that he told me was coming, kind of how he set me up for that one, was with this one here, which is Better Than Ezra's new album. This is their 2024 release. And haven't listened to it yet. I haven't heard a single song off of it, so I know absolutely nothing about it. But like I said, it was definitely a band that I was so digging back in the 90s, so it's going to be exciting just to kind of hear what they're doing today. So, Bill, again, thank you so very much. I'm sorry it took me a while to get back in touch with you, but thanks for sending that over, and really appreciate it, man. Appreciate that so much, because that Friction Baby is just an absolute smile on my face kind of album. So jumping into some of the recent finds, a couple things that actually just came in yesterday. We got these in at the shop. In Excess Kick, Analogue Productions, 2 LP, 45 RPM. Classic album you guys all know about from 1987. Yeah, and so not much to say about that. It's just the awesome Analogue Productions version of it. So same thing here. Analogue Productions of Bad Company's Straight Shooter, another absolute classic album. Just hearing the master of the blues rock vocal, Rogers, just doing his thing on this, including the song Shooting Star, which I think is just one of the absolute most perfect classic rock or rock songs, definitely from back in that time period. Just the storytelling, Rogers' delivery, just the whole nine is just fantastic. But yeah, awesome Analogue Productions pressing of that as well. So 2 very awesome pieces there. And then we'll get into a little jazz. A couple of the new Tone Poets. You got Kenny Dorham and Jackie McLean, and this is Into Something. This is one that I'm not as familiar with, so I haven't actually heard this one yet, so I can't really say a lot about it. But if it's just Kenny and Jackie in general, I know I love both of them, so I'm sure I'm going to dig this as well. But another very cool one that came out was this Wayne Shorter, another fantastic one here. This is Odyssey of ICA from 1970s. This is starting to get into, kind of that 70s era of Wayne Shorter. And really cool album too. This is one that if you like Bitches Brew by Miles Davis, maybe not quite as far out there, but just kind of that feel of fusion and kind of some of the stuff that Herbie Hancock was doing going into the 70s. this is just like right up that alley. It's kind of has some of that fusion stuff, some of that funky stuff, and really Wayne is not dominating the entire album with his sax. So just a really, really cool album. Highly recommend checking that out if you're into that Herbie kind of Miles Davis time frame. Another one we have here is Lee Conet's. This is Live at Berlin Jazz Days from 1980. So really cool kind of set here. I mean, I have one other album that features Lee, but other than that, I really didn't know that much about him. But I was recently building a jazz collection for someone, and this is one of the albums that I stumbled across and decided to get one for myself. And yeah, it's just kind of really cool. It's just kind of the two of them, and yeah, I mean, it's really kind of hard to describe, but it's kind of a great mixture of a free jazz and classical jazz, but again, only the two of them playing, so it's not getting wild and out there, but it is just kind of something a little freeing in the way that they're delivering. Again, hard to describe, but really cool album, and I was very happy to discover it. Some old school hip hop, Big Time by Heavy D and the Boys. So glad to get this back in the collection. I actually purged this a number of years ago just based on condition, but as you can see here, came across a very nice one with the hype sticker. One of those albums that I totally just played out to no end back in high school. This came out in 1989. Awesome songs like We Got Our Own Thing. So many good things. More Bounce was another song that was absolutely huge off of this. So yeah, just a fantastic old school hip hop album right there. Good old Heavy D, man, love that one. And this is actually an upgrade. I found this for like $4, and it's the Boogie Boys City Life. Those of you that are old hip hop fans, this came out in 1985. You'll definitely remember the song Fly Girl. I mean, that was just an absolute smash back in the day. But yeah, awesome track. And again, I found this one that was like near mint and shrink, so it's a nice upgrade from the one that I have. So if anyone is really, really looking for this or hasn't been able, it's not an expensive album at all, but they just don't pop up that often. I do have an extra copy now, so kind of let me know, and see what we can set up. But yeah, great album there. Little Journey, half-speed remaster. This is Escape, and of course you guys know this album inside and out. I just picked this up, so like I said, it is one of those ABC half-speed remasters, and I love finding those when they pop up. And how about a little Hot Chocolate? Most people, of course, remember them from their big hit, the song Sexy Thing, which is on their other album. But this is their 1978 release, and they had the song Everyone's a Winner. Kind of a nice cross between disco and funk, and even a little Cuban flavor sometimes here and there. But yeah, another very cool one that you can pick up for very cheap. That's a really fun album to listen to. And where are we at on time? 8 minutes. Let's do one more. This was a good one that picked up at a record show not too long ago. REM, Chronic Town here, another great one. This is one of the last two that I needed from my REM collection, and how nice to stumble across just a beautiful original pressing gold stamp promo. I mean, just another fantastic addition to the REM collection. So yeah, so those are a few of the recent finds over the past, again, since the last recent finds. As always, guys, let me know what you think. Appreciate you stopping by, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, VC.